It's so nasty. Hey, welcome in.
Hello.
Last live of 2023.
Yeah,
we got a lot to talk about because now we're on this new format where we're doing lives every other month.
yeah,
This is cool because there's way more to talk about between them.
I agree.
There's a couple other changes that we got coming up because of that. It's kind of like trickle effects. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But first, leave us a comment over here in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. I don't know that we'll get the chance to say hi to everybody, but hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I should say
I
it.
should say it. What movie is that from?
Yeah.
Anybody know?
Can't wait to watch that.
Yeah,
movie.
we always watch that on Christmas Eve. That's our Christmas Eve movie. So, lots of Waggsters in here tonight.
Yeah.
Lots of cool folks from all over the place. Not going to name everybody, but hello.
I'm jealous of, we've got a couple of couples that are in the Keys right now.
There are a couple, and we are currently in Pensacola, Florida, in the Panhandle.
And it's cold.
We're supposed to be in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
But we're not. We'll tell you why here in a second.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of stuff that's been going on. And we're not in real time on YouTube. But during the live streams, we always talk about what's been going on.
Yeah.
So you'll get a little bit of insight on what's coming up on the channel. So because we won't be live next month, we won't see you again live until next year. We wanted to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
And if you're an atheist, then just have a nice day.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's always funny. So we appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us the last live of the year.
Yeah.
And you can see behind us, we've got Scamper.
Yes.
Scamper and a Camper is in the house tonight.
Scamper and a Camper comes back tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, tomorrow he will make his 2023 debut for the 12 Days of Scamper.
That's right.
And when we first started doing Scamper a few years back, he was just on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now he's migrated. So now he's on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
So we have some very cool ideas on where Scamper is going to show up in the camper.
It's always hard because your camper is only so big. Yeah. It doesn't change every year, so you got to get a little more creative.
And I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we got some good ideas.
Yeah.
So as we go throughout the 12 Days of Scamper and you see him over on Facebook and Instagram, let us know what you think about where Scamper's popping up. And if you're not with us on Facebook and Instagram, do it so that you can keep up with Scamper. He's going to get into some shenanigans this year.
Yeah, he's on the naughty list.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always on the naughty list. So, yeah, we've had a lot going on this last couple months, man.
Yeah, since the last live.
The last live, we were in Texas.
Yeah.
And we were headed towards the NRVTA to get our new solar and lithium set up.
Yeah.
Now, you've probably already seen some videos on that and our little boondocking practice run.
Yeah, a little dry run.
With our safety net. Oh, I wanted to say this too before we get too far and get started. I am expecting an important phone call.
Uh-oh.
And so if the phone rings, I have to take it. And Leslie will have to take over.
I will have a heart attack and die right here live on
by
TV.
herself. So I know that some of you are probably rooting for that to happen.
Yes, I know. Everybody is dying and hoping that your call comes in so I can sit here and hyperventilate.
But hopefully it won't. I don't want you to have to do that. But
my heart's pounding just thinking about it.
All you gotta do is just sit here.
It's like real now. It could happen at any moment.
Yeah, just sit here and answer comments.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Mel said, "I'll be right back. I'm going to call you."
We know the number we're expecting, Mel.
Yeah. So yes, I am always on the naughty list. Although we went to the Santa Museum.
Yeah.
In where was that?
That was in
Columbus, Texas.
In Columbus, Texas.
And I was holding the nice sign, and Leslie was holding the naughty sign. So
Yeah.
she's the naughty one.
No, I think you held the naughty. I held
Yeah?
the knife. Yeah, it was backwards. It should have been the
Okay.
other way, but you had the naughty and I had the knife.
Yeah. And we got a lot of our friends in here that are going to be with us in Tampa. We're going to talk about that coming up during the live. We got so much going on during Tampa at the Super Show this year. It's going to be crazy and fun and exciting. And leave us a little chat over here and let us know if you're going to be in Tampa, because we would love to see you guys.
Big long nap when it's over.
Yeah, but that week is just going to be a party.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
So our last live was in Texas. We were headed toward the NRVTA to get our solar and our lithium. We got it installed.
Yeah.
Well, we got the first part of it installed.
Yeah.
So there's a little story behind that.
Uh-huh.
We were supposed to get this large setup, and I was like, do we need that much?
Yeah, you can't give you too much time to think about.
No, I got to just execute it, man.
Yeah.
Because I'll change my mind. I'll hem and haw.
Yeah.
Back and forth. And then I'll talk myself out of stuff.
And you did.
And I did.
No, we don't need all that.
Yeah, so, there's lots of people coming to Tampa. Hey, all right.
Sweet. It'll be a good time.
Yeah. So we went with the smaller package.
Yeah.
Because Leslie says size doesn't matter.
In this case, I knew size mattered. You chose small.
Yeah. So we went with a smaller system. And let me tell you that the NRVTA and the group of students that did that, because ours was the rig that they used for the school.
Yeah.
So that the solar course students could get some hands-on and practice. Now, I would say the downside of it is that it took a week to do what would normally take a day or two. Yeah. But that was cool, because it was cool to hang out.
Yeah.
And hang out with all the class members. We had some Wagsters in the class.
Yep.
And so that's cool. We have that story that some Wagsters were actually involved in the install.
That's right.
Of our system.
And they did a great job.
And Todd and the team over at the NRVTA did an awesome job. All of his TAs did an awesome job.
Yeah, supervising everything.
Making sure everything, they troubleshot everything, make sure everything was good to go at the end. Yep. So then they did the smaller package that I changed my mind back to. And then I was like, and then Todd starts talking to me. You know, Todd's a salesman. So Todd is like talking to me about all the things I could have done had I went with the larger package.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh man, that sounds cool. That sounds great.
Yeah, it did.
So then Wendy, she's in here. Wendy and Rob. Rob was in the course, and Wendy was his wife, who was with him there.
Yeah, and John and Belinda were there.
And they came over to talk to us on Friday afternoon after the whole setup was complete.
Yeah.
And we're looking at it, and then I start talking to Todd, and then I start talking to you, and I start talking to Wendy, and then I'm like, oh man, all this cool stuff on it. You know, I think I effed up, is what he said. That's the edited version. I think I messed up. I think we should have went with a bigger package.
Yeah.
So I was like,
and that's when the I Told You So came out.
Yeah. So I talked to Todd. I was like, hey man, I think I want the rest of the stuff. And he's like, I was betting with the class that you'd be back by
before the new year.
Before the new year.
He said by January.
He said you didn't even get out of the driveway.
We haven't even left the bay.
But we took that. We couldn't get it done. It was obvious it was Friday.
It was graduation day.
Class was over. So we couldn't get it done. But we knew we were coming back to the NRVTA for the fundamentals course and the Alliance Academy Owners Empowerment course. So I was like, hey man, when we come back, you just add on what I should have gotten in the first place.
Yeah.
So they did that. So our trial run that you saw with boondocking was with the original smaller setup, and it worked great.
Yeah, it was fine.
We did 3 days. I only had to recharge the generator one time, but we're still learning this stuff. We're still learning power management. I still forget about some stuff that's plugged in.
Yeah, but we also wanted to do both extremes. See how conservative we can be. We want to do that and see how far we can go with what we like to do on a daily basis with power, full power.
Yeah.
I want to see how many days I can go doing all the things like run the TV during the day, you know, all those things that I like to do. I want to know how many days I can do that. So then we have parameters.
Right.
Then we know we want full-blown luxuries This is as far as we can go. And if we conserve, this is how far we can go. And then when we plan trips, it'll be easier. We'll say, oh, we'll be at this place. We're going to want to stay longer. So we need to do the conserve route. And if it's 3 days somewhere, we're like, oh, we don't have to conserve. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
So we have to know our parameters. So we have to do both things. We have to use and not conserve, and then conserve.
So we got a lot more figuring out to do.
Yeah.
Got a lot more ironing out to do. But anyway, we did this trial for 3 days with the smaller setup and liked it, worked well.
Yep.
But even after that, I was like, okay, I think it's time to get back to where we were going to get back to.
Yeah.
So we did. We started off with the smaller package. We started off with 840 amp hours of battery and 1,340 watts of solar on the roof and one multi-plus.
Yeah.
Which basically runs one leg of your power. And then so we got the upgrade.
Yeah. And
we added another battery.
Yes.
So that took us up to 1,120 amp hours. Didn't get any more solar. I think we're good on solar for now. Although Todd tells me, you'll be back. You'll be back for more panels.
You'll be back for those panels.
It's like crack.
We have room for 2 more panels.
Yeah, and then we added a second multi-plus.
Yes.
So that we can run on 2 legs.
Yes.
So then we can run like an air conditioner and a microwave at the same time, or 2 air conditioners on separate legs. Or And then we built our little chart to tell us which things run off which legs, so we know which things we can turn on and turn off and run together without angering the solar and lithium gods.
That's right.
Yeah. So I think we got it figured out. Let me show you a picture of what our current setup, because the videos we're not caught up on YouTube yet, so you've only seen what we did on the boondocking trial. This is our current setup after we added everything just inside the base. We have 4 of the Big Beard batteries. They are the 280 amp hours, and then you got the 2 multi-pluses, and then you got the control panel and the bus bars and the switches and all that stuff. And then you got, the wiring that runs up to the solar and all that stuff. But it's a pretty beefy system.
Yes.
And I'm very happy with it.
I'm very happy with it.
And as you can see, it's clean.
Yes. Very
which
clean line.
Pleases Leslie's OCD.
It's balanced. There's a multi-plus on each side. Everything is centered in the middle. It's a dream come true.
Yeah. So thank you, Wendy, for coming over and talking us into spending more money.
Don't blame me.
I got to blame somebody. No, but we really do appreciate you guys coming.
It actually, if you would have stuck to the plan, it would have cost us less because we were getting free labor at the schoolhouse. But when we came back for the fundamentals, we actually had to pay for labor. So
now, guys, and I'm talking to the guys, the dudes in the room. This one's I'm gonna hear about this one forever and ever, and you know what I'm talking about. You make one little mistake, and you never live it down. We're gonna be telling them the should have got the bigger solar package story for years.
Yeah, along with the should have flushed the toilet.
See, that was how long ago? That was over a year ago. That was probably a year and a half ago.
No, that was earlier this year.
Oh, maybe a little bit. I'm trying to forget it.
I'm not gonna.
I know.
I'll be telling our great grandchildren how
that's got to be John.
Great Pop didn't flush the toilet on travel day.
That's got to be John. It's not Katie.
Oh, that's definitely John. Absolutely John.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm never gonna live it down. So
so
that's our current setup. And then we went back to the NRVTA. Well, we had a little bit of a gap in there. We stayed at one little place, Columbus, where we went to the Santa Claus Museum and all that stuff. And then went back to the NRVTA for the fundamentals. They finished up the solar install. They added all this other stuff. And then we actually went through the course. Yeah. That was crazy. That video is coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun video. I had fun in the course.
Yeah.
Because I have to have learning fun or I just really don't care to learn it.
Yeah.
If it's just force-fed.
It was so much information.
It was a lot of information.
In a short amount of time.
Head was spinning day one.
And I had to get up early.
Yeah.
Every day. That's the worst part.
Having your ass in seats by 8 o'clock is that's hard for us to do.
Yeah, at the end of this course, you use a little critique thing. And mine was like, why 8 o'clock? I don't understand.
They probably know that was you.
Why do you hate me? I don't understand.
Yeah. But it did confirm going there. I'm not a fan of electricity.
I'm still not either. I learned more about it. I know more about it now, but I still don't want to mess with it.
Yeah. There's just too much to electricity.
So a lot of the takeaways that we got from the NRVTA going through the fundamentals course was what we are definitely not going to do ourselves.
Yeah.
And one of those things is probably electricity. I'll screw around with it a little bit.
You can eliminate some things with what we've learned.
Yeah, I can rule some stuff out. I can troubleshoot.
I just don't think your comfort level touching stuff is there still.
Yeah.
It's still a little leery.
Now, Larry says I need to do some more DIY videos, but I think I'll just leave that to you, Larry.
Yeah.
That's your
Leave that
jam.
to the professional.
Yeah. Now, maybe I'll call you with a problem and say, look, Larry, this is the problem I got. I'm going to need you to do a video on it and teach me how to fix it.
Right. Going to need a tutorial. Yeah.
But it was fun.
Oh, Cash Foley's here.
Hey.
From our course. It's
Yeah,
a
he was
fellow
in the class.
ally.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. I also learned that I'm never going to pack my own bearings.
That's, well, according to our group, nobody is. Everybody in that.
Yeah, when we were doing our hands-on, our labs, we're around the bearings station. And at the end, he goes, okay, so raise the hands. Who's going to try to do their own bearings?
Who's going to pack their own bearings? Nobody raised
Not a hand went up. So I think that's everybody.
That's a tedious, messy job.
Yeah.
I'll just pay somebody.
Listen to I got my soft medic-y hands, my medic hand.
Yeah, we
I
can't
don't want to
risk
get them
any.
all callousy and.
I just don't. You're not the cleanest in a project.
No, I was up. As a matter of fact, last week I was up on the roof putting some more dicor up there, and I sat in it, and then I got dicor all over. It looked like, if you've ever seen that movie Black Sheep, where they shoved the fire extinguisher up. What's his name? David Spade.
David Spade. Yeah. So if I even allowed you to attempt it, you would have grease on everything.
Oh yeah,
and
it'd be
come
all
in
over.
and touch it. You wouldn't oblivious to what you put grease on, and I would have to kill you.
Yeah, I'd have to be like. You ever seen those full body condoms? I have to be like in one of those.
You'd be in a hazmat suit.
Yeah. I like full body condom better.
I know you do. God. But yeah, we're actually hoping one of our dearest friends who's watching is going to do that for us.
Well, we're going to pay him.
Well, yeah, we're paying them.
Yeah.
But,
I would never ask anybody to do that.
No,
for me.
but he's going to do it for us.
Yeah.
And we can't pay him enough, honestly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a messy job.
So it just reminded me, because Mel and Nettie are in here, and they're telling people to please hit thumbs up. They're putting up links to our swag store and all of our links to all of our stuff. So, and they're our moderators. So thank you, Mel and Nettie, for moderating for us tonight. We have a couple other moderators in here too. So we appreciate you if you are in here helping us keep out the riffraff and the trolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some measly trolls.
So, well, I will tell you, we graduated. We're bona fide.
Uh-huh.
We are legit.
On paper.
but we didn't do the.
We did not take the test. No.
Certified tech test.
No.
We have no ambitions or plans to further our education to become techs or inspectors or any of that.
Not.
We just wanted to know a little bit more about our rig.
Better armed with knowledge.
And I think we are, because I took the at-home course.
Yeah.
And there's great information in there, and it's good if you are a book learner.
Yeah.
If you're a book learner, it's great. Even though you can see the stuff on the video, but you don't have the water heater in front of you.
You don't get to tinker with it.
You don't have, the multimeter, and you're not actually doing stuff, checking the air conditioner, all that cool stuff.
You don't get to play.
And so I am a hands-on learner.
Yeah.
And so being at the course was way better for me.
It sticks better for you.
Even when because you did like theory in the morning, or the book learning in the morning, and then you did labs in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the morning, I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You don't get it till we went to lab.
And then when we started doing labs, we're like, bing, 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 light bulbs start going off.
Yeah.
So that was very helpful.
Yeah. We had fun though. We recommend going sometime if you ever want to do the fundamentals there. It is well worth it.
David, you don't want that. You don't want that.
You'll need a new rig.
Yeah.
So
As a matter of fact, I was on the phone today with Alliance, Tim from Alliance, and he was clowning on me. Because
and rightfully so.
we had this leak, and I'm going to talk about that here in a second too. We have a leak in our RV right now, and I was trying to run it down, and I was taking sealant off. I was resealing. I scraped off
like 4 times we've resealed
yeah,
that slide.
I scraped off a piece of the decal.
Yeah.
And it's ugly. So when we go there for the rally, I want to get some new decals.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Tim. He goes, yeah, send me a picture. I'll get them on order when you get here for the rally. I'm ready for you. So I send him the picture, and he calls me up. And he goes, dude, it looks like a 4-year-old sealed your RV.
Yep. And he was being generous.
And it does. It
Yeah.
does look like that. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah. I was mortified when I saw the rig.
But they're going to fix us.
Yeah, the proper people are going to fix this, but that's not till June.
Yeah.
And we've had it for like a month now like this.
Yeah, here's the kicker. I didn't even find the leak.
Yeah, the leak's still here. After all this peeling off sealant and resealing 4 times, we still have a leak. And my rig looks hideous on the slide. So that's what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, Robert's in here. He was at the fundamentals course on the rally.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a little rally too.
Yeah.
We had a great time. We did whiskey with the Wags on
Yeah.
Friday night. We made sure we did that on Friday night.
Yeah,
Because
graduation.
no one
day.
had class the next day, so that was a good time. Everybody brought a bottle and we hung out.
Was a black.
Had some drinks and drank way too much and stayed up way too late. And,
Yeah.
But that's all part of the fun, man.
That's right. If you with the Wags, it's got to be like a continuing thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do more of those whiskey with the Wags.
Pop up whiskey with the Wags.
Yeah,
I like it.
I do like it.
It's got a ring to it.
And there's gonna be one at Tampa.
Yeah, will be one.
We're gonna talk about that here in a second too.
Yeah.
So let's go and thank all the people who have donated from between the last live and this live. Some of these are in person, just handed us money or sent us money through PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these are super chats and super stickers from the last live. So we just want to say thank you to all the people because this is going to help us with the next donation, which we're going to talk about that in a few seconds too. Yes. We're so excited. We already have located our next.
We have a charity.
But we want to say thank you real fast. So let's start it off. Thank you to Headish World. Made a sizable donation. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
And I will get to thank them in person here soon because they're where we're going.
Anna, thank you. John and Belinda and Robin Wendy made a donation while we were there at the NRVTA. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys. We appreciate that. Retha, James Hill. I think I got Jim twice. He sent me a PayPal and then he handed me some money too. So, but anyway, R&J RV Adventures. That is James Hill. So thank you guys. We kept the camp with them.
Yep.
And Amy and George, thank you guys. That's Wagsters.
Yeah.
They weren't able to make it into the last live, so they hit us up afterwards. But we got to camp with R&J RV Adventures.
Yeah.
And it was a great time.
We had a blast.
Went to a little state park in Texas and had a really good time. Now, some of these people who were thanking are content creators, and their links to their channels will be in the description of this video after it already posts and airs. So if you want to check out some of those channels, definitely go into the description and go give them a look. Thank you, John Cuts. And then these final two, the Brazen Brits and Mel Nettie, Living Free Zip Codeless. These are other content creators who take a portion of what they earn on their platforms. They donate to us so that we can donate it to veterans. So Mel and Nettie take a portion of what they make on their swag, and then 100% of the profits that the Brits make on their Red Shirt Friday t-shirt sales, they give to us. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for doing that because you don't have to. And we certainly do appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
And then the super chats and super stickers from the last live. Steve's a frequent flyer. Steve's always giving. Very giving guy. Yeah. And then we got RV Going Now. Ken and Tammy. We're going to see them.
Our TTO love.
We're going to see them in 2 days.
That's right. I already told her to get mentally prepared for coming.
And then Chad from Morty's Adventures.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much. And then Dave and Joanne, who are Wagsters, and then the Young RVers. And again, all those links are down in the description if they are a content creator. So thank you all so much for super chats, for super stickers, for all of that good stuff.
Which speaking of.
Speaking of, we got some in here. Thank you, David and Joanne, again. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Miss you guys.
And they just got a new motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you jealous a little bit when he put that up on the Patreon stuff?
A little bit. Yeah.
I knew you had a little envy.
Oh man, Dave got a motorcycle, man.
Make us miss ours.
So thank you guys. We got a couple of more here. Oh yeah, Sandy and Wayne got FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
We got the FOMO.
We'll get
We're
there
gonna see you
out
guys
to you
soon.
eventually.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
And then we got
Teresa.
hey Teresa and Grumpy Old Wolf.
Mwah.
And he's had some medical issues. So our thoughts and prayers are with you and your
Always thinking
family
about
and
him.
with Grumpy Old Wolf. And hopefully
Yeah.
he'll be recovering there
And
really
home
soon.
soon. He'll be
Yeah.
home soon.
Hope so. And there is Lenny, Papa and Anna's Great Adventures. Yeah,
Love me,
over in
my Lenny.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Knowledge.
We appreciate it. And then we got Mike F. donating right there.
Awesome. Thank
Appreciate
you
you guys so much. And 100% of all of these super chats and super stickers will go to the next charity organization. I guarantee it.
Yes.
Even though we got a couple naysayers out there.
Some non-believers out in the YouTube world. But
Yeah.
we actually donate our money.
Oh, actually, I picked on something else.
Mm-mm.
Nick, thanks, man. And we're going to see them
We'll see Nick in
out
Florida.
at Tampa. Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate you guys. And then we got David. Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the T-tip top of
Yeah,
the country.
yeah. And we got them all rolling in here. There we got
Yeah.
Jim and Carol. Thank you, guys. Whiskey with the
Aw.
Wags. I'm always down for that. I know you are.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, Jim's probably about 200 pounds overweight because of his
more-
whiskey.
I would say more than 200
Probably.
pounds is from the whiskey.
Does
The
whiskey
bourbon.
weigh more than water?
Yeah, I think it might.
Might. So thank you guys for that. We
Thank
really
you, thank
appreciate that.
you.
This is awesome.
Yes, this is phenomenal.
Just rolling in. Thank you guys so much.
Oh,
There's John and Katie, as
AMI,
always.
of
AMI.
course.
Always got to throw
I
the,
gotta throw that in.
throw the
there.
Air Force jab in there. Appreciate you, man. They're out in Tennessee. Having
Yeah.
a good time on their new
On their
property, their new
property,
land. Yeah, having a good time. Blazing
Bring
Trails,
it-
thank you for all you do.
Thank
Love your channel.
you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Oh, and we wanted to say, go grab that wreath real quick.
Oh,
We have some new
yes.
friends in the park that we're in Pensacola, and they came up, and he's Air Force, and she's a spouse, of course. And so this is Mike and Libby who came by,
Yeah.
and we've got talking with them, and we gave them a decal the other day. And instead of taking the decal and just putting it on their rig or putting it on their fridge or whatever, let me show you what they did with this.
She's
decal.
very crafty.
Yeah,
And she's got a lot of talent.
yeah, look at this.
And I love this. I cannot wait to hang it.
Look at that.
Let me keep it there.
Look at that. Isn't that cool? Patriotic. It's got the Wayward Waggs logo in it. So we had to give him another decal
Yeah.
because he was the one we gave him to make
Worth
this.
it.
But
This
this
is so
yeah,
beautiful.
it's awesome. It's going to be
Cannot wait
going
to
up.
hang it up.
Yeah, thank you guys. If you're watching, we really appreciate
Yeah.
that. It was very nice to meet you and hang out with you.
And we just met him, yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. To be able to just pull that together and come back the next day. It's amazing.
Jim said they're over 700 pounds overweight.
And I'm
It's
predicting
mostly
half
it's
of that
mostly
is
whiskey.
the bourbon.
And there's Steve again. Get Scott a
Oh,
worm.
thank you.
A worm farm.
You would love it.
He would love that. He's actually he's brewmating.
He is cremating. It's so depressing.
I mean, he's up there, the lights on, the
You
heat
might
lamps
be able to
on,
see.
but they can, even if it's warm in the trailer, they can sense the barometric pressure changes,
Yeah.
and they don't dig it, man. And
No.
they go into brumation. Thank you again, Steve. We really
Yes,
appreciate
thank you.
that. And we normally on our live streams, we share pictures of who we met up with between the lives, but I will tell you, we have met up with so many people.
Yeah. As the numbers are growing
Yeah.
at stops, you came up with a different idea.
Yeah, we're meeting multiple people at every single stop, and I know Tampa's going to be out of control.
Of course.
And so we're doing this new thing called Friends Friday.
Yeah.
And so we're sharing those pictures over on our Facebook and our Instagram now. We're calling it Friends Friday. So if you see us, meet us, hang out with us, we take a picture. It won't be on the lives anymore, but it will be on our Facebook and Instagram
Yeah.
pages under Friends Friday. And so look for those. I've
Yeah.
already put up the first one. I think it was the one after Thanksgiving we put up.
Yeah.
And then I got one to put up this Friday. I think it's going to be almost every Friday because we meet people every single day.
Which
it
is a
seems like.
great problem to have.
It is awesome. We love it.
Can't get enough of it.
Thank you, Anthony. We appreciate
Oh,
that.
thank
you so
you.
much, man.
Very
Thanks. That's going to help
generous.
out a lot. So that's that. And then, so after we left the NRVTA, from the school. We went down to Conroe, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and spent Thanksgiving down there with some friends,
Yes.
tripping with the Chris's and Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Yes.
And we didn't spend Thanksgiving Day with them.
No.
Let me show you what we did for Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Eve we did.
Yeah. We did a Friendsgiving
Yeah.
and went out. This is what we did on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Hey, old Cracker Barrel.
Good old Cracker Barrel.
If you've never done a Cracker Barrel on a Thanksgiving, you owe it to yourself to at least do one.
Yeah. Don't knock it till you try it.
Even if you're close to friends and family, go eat there at their house and then like dinner out to Cracker Barrel or something, because it's good food.
Fun. I love it. It
And
is.
their Thanksgiving menu is really good. And the
Pies are great.
The pies are amazing.
And it made me feel really good that we choose to do that, because this year we had a window seat.
Yeah.
And we could see a homeless person from
Oh,
our
yeah, I know what
window.
you're talking
He
about
was
now. Yep.
in the very back of the parking lot, not bothering a soul, just sitting under a tree with his stuff. And it's cold in Texas, and we felt bad, so we brought him out to dinner.
Yeah, we took him to dinner out. I was waiting on the waitress to come back around because I was going to get a drink to take with him.
Yeah.
But then
She was so busy.
she was really busy, and I didn't want him to leave. I mean, I had the food in my hand.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to leave. So I just ran out there without the drink. And then I came back, and they were like, okay, now we'll get a drink, and we'll get a piece of pie, and we'll take it back out to him.
Yeah, because we told them, we were.
Are we back?
Yeah.
We buffered for a second. But anyway, he didn't get a drink, he didn't get pie.
No.
But he got fed. So
And he was so appreciative of it. So it just made me feel good knowing that by us not staying home and cooking for ourselves, somebody who really needed a meal got to eat.
Yeah, it worked out really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish we could do more. I mean, just give him a meal. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. You never know what's going on with people.
And he was relatively young. You thought he looked more like maybe 10 years younger than us or so.
mid-30s probably.
Yeah, so I hate to see that.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can
Change internet.
switch internets. See if sometimes it's blazing fast, and sometimes it buffers. And we were just on Starlink, and now we've switched over to our T-Mobile home. So hopefully that'll do a little better. Thank you, Doug. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Bourbon fun for future boondocking. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just restocked the other day.
Yeah.
Running a little low because I stocked up when we went on the bourbon trail.
Mm-hmm.
And I had plenty, but I kind of burned through it.
Yeah, so we're on a Navy base right now. So we went over to the Class 6.
Yeah.
And boy, they had some good stuff.
The Class 6 always does. The Class 6, if you don't know, is the liquor store on a military installation.
Yeah.
And tax-free.
Tax-free. And they had plenty of sales going. Yeah. So we stocked up.
So thank you, Doug, and thank you everybody who has donated.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I'm trying to get through these comments here. Yeah, we were on Starlink, Larry, but now we're on T-Mobile Home, so hopefully it'll be a little better now.
Yeah.
It is just the time of day, I guess. So anyway, after we left Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, we did some real boondocking.
Yeah.
With the real setup.
Yeah.
2 Harvest Host stops on the way.
Yeah.
Here we stopped at a brewery, Crying Eagle Brewery.
Mm-hmm. Very cool place.
In Lake Charles, Louisiana, which is a very cool place.
Yeah. Great food.
Good beer. Good food. We had burgers.
They had great names for all their beers too. Yeah. I like when they have these just off the wall crazy names.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And then we went to we had to stop at this place.
Well, yes. It was on your bucket list.
Yeah. We stopped
your
at
mini list.
John Schneider's farm, which John Schneider was Bo Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
And there we are with an old wrecked General Lee that he has on site there. And some other cars that they have there. They have one of Uncle Jesse's old trucks out there. They have a police car out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Roscoe's or Enos's, but
Yeah, you
One
got
of
a lot of
those.
cool stuff out there.
Yeah, that I think they had one of Cooter's tow trucks out there, and
If you're looking for a door off one of the General Lees that was used and it's autographed, then you need to head over
it's there. They
because
have a
he
little
has one in
store.
the gift shop for sale.
Yeah,
I don't know where you would put it as an RVer,
I
but
don't either, but that was really cool.
yeah,
And there was only one other Harvest Hoster out there. They never came out of their camper. We never saw them, so
No.
it was just us
yeah,
out
it
there.
was nice and quiet.
But we did those 2 nights we did, and no problem at all.
Nope.
Didn't have to run the generator, and we still ran everything we needed to run.
Yeah, still had
There's
everything
Mike
running.
and Martha. Merry Christmas, Waggs. Mike, Martha, and Duke,
Oh,
the super corgi.
that's right.
Yeah. Miss you
Next
guys.
time we see him, he's gonna be so much bigger because
I
he was
know.
a puppy
He was
when
tiny.
they just got him not long ago when we saw him. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be a grown boy.
So, yeah, when we were in Lake Conroe, that's when I discovered the leak.
Yeah.
And so basically, there's a leak coming in from, I think it's on our slide
Well,
roof.
the leak that we thought was gone.
We thought it was gone, but I guess it's not. We were having Swintech issues. We had a slide failure with our Swintech mechanism. We had a bunch of stuff going on all at the same time. We thought that the Swintech mechanism issue might have been related to the leak. We had a tech come out, and he said, no, that's not it. The last time you had your slide box replaced, the slide floor replaced,
Yeah.
the last leak we had last year in May, they put the box in crooked.
Yeah.
So it was wonky, and it was binding up one of the motors, and so we had to take that in. And that's why we extended here in Pensacola and didn't get to go to St. Augustine.
Which sucked.
Yeah, so we missed.
looking
Yeah,
forward
we
to
had to
that.
do 2 weeks here instead of 1 week here and 1 week in St. Augustine. But they got us into the bay. They got the Swintech mechanism fixed, but they still haven't ran down the leak. We still are trying to figure it out. Haven't figured it out. So
Yeah.
it's leaking from the slide roof. It's running down the corner, not on the inside, through the outside membrane, behind the Asdale, and then down into the slide floor.
Yeah.
So, and then it's dripping out of the screw holes on the bottom of the slide. So that's what the bottom of the slide looks like when it rains. There's little
drops come out.
drippies come out. You never want to see this.
No.
You never want to see that in an RV.
But I will say, because of this leak, we got a new tool and we absolutely love it.
I've been having so much fun.
We're like children in this rig with this toy. We have a moisture meter.
Yeah.
And we have been touching every wall, every ceiling, every floor corner just to know what the numbers are in this rig. And we're having a ball with this thing.
Hey, Jerry's here. What's up, man?
Hey, Jerry.
Finally made it.
So if you don't have one, you should go get yourself a moisture meter.
Moisture meters are fun.
They're not a big tool.
No.
No bigger than your cell phone.
Yeah.
And it is such a cool thing to see. And it was great because you can see where it is on the wall.
Yeah.
Where the high percentage of moisture is. And then you just keep moving it slowly over and you see the numbers drastically drop.
You
So
know
you're like,
right where it's
okay,
going.
now it's really seriously
Yeah.
here. Not past here.
Yeah.
I love this thing.
So anyway, we don't have the slide leak fixed or figured out yet.
Nope.
But it hasn't caused a lot of damage. There's no soft spots.
No.
It hasn't started molding or mildewing or anything like that. They did check that out when we took it in when they were doing the Swintech stuff. So he's like, everything's still good, nothing super damaged. And so we were going to the rally in Elkhart in May anyway for the rally. So I talked to Alliance and we're just like, look, do you think it's going to fail? Do you think the leak is going to cause the Swintech to mess up or anything? It's not like dripping on our head while we're sleeping.
No.
And
it's
so
not a lot of water.
Instead of keeping going into chops and having techs come out and trying to run it down and then maybe not even running it down or figuring it out and just
it's all trial
spending money and time and all that stuff, we said, you know what? Just let it leak, man.
Yeah, they're like, when you get here in June, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, when you get here in June, we'll figure it out. We'll fix it. We will. They've already got the slide floor and the slide ceiling on order. They're going to replace those no matter what.
Yeah.
So as long as we're not going to fall out of it while we're sleeping,
God help me.
We're just going to rock it for.
Need that like a hole in the
And
head.
it's not gushing.
No, it's like a slow leaky drip.
Yeah.
In your faucet. It's just, yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget to add the moisture meter to Amazon.
That's right, Belinda.
Yeah. We ran up to Lowe's and got it because we needed it like right now. But I'm sure they sell them on Amazon. But they're super fun.
They're really cool.
We talked to some of our inspector friends and they said it's one of their go-to tools when they're inspecting to check for moisture.
And then they're the ones who turned us on to it. Yeah, they're like, oh, you need to get one of those.
Waterbed. Yeah.
Waterbed. No, not the kind of waterbed we want. I had a waterbed growing up.
I did too.
Did,
Yeah. All right. So now we are going to, we're leaving here tomorrow. We're leaving and we're staying in a Harvest Host overnight tomorrow night on our way to the Orlando area because that's where Leslie's parents moved to.
Mhm.
That's where her sister is.
My aunts and uncles.
And so
Everybody.
that's where we're doing Christmas and hanging out with the family.
Yeah.
So that will be cool.
Mhm.
Lauren and Harper are coming down, and Preston. They're all,
We're like, and Preston.
Yeah. They're coming down, and we can't wait. We've been seeing, and so here's the Harper update. And I apologize.
I have literally 10 days till I get my hands on this baby.
Yeah, and I apologize. We're going to share some pictures here, so just bear with us. We're in grandma, Mimi, and Pop mode right now.
Yeah.
But we had to share these pictures. I know people are always asking us, how's Harper? How's everything going with the baby? And so we wanted to show these.
And it's just a few.
But yeah, it's our first Christmas, so we wanted to just share a couple and show you how she's doing. So the first one is, that was her Halloween.
She was a chick.
She's a chick. Our daughter and her boyfriend raised chickens. So she was a chick. And then she's chilling in her little boppy there. And she loves to stand. She won't crawl.
She don't like to sit much.
Or roll over, but she loves to stand. So there she is standing. That's our daughter, and that's Harper. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get my hands on her.
Squeeze those cheeks.
And then there's the first Christmas. They just got their tree. So I set them for trees. There she
She's
is.
decorating.
She's got, and then there in her hand right there is her very first ornament that she's getting ready to put onto the tree. And so there on the left is her first Christmas, her ornament. And then, of course, she helped put the star on the top of
she
the
loves
tree.
the star.
Oh, man, I love her so much. I can't wait. Can't wait to get to her.
I know.
Yeah. So
as soon as their car pulls into the driveway, I'm like snatching her out of the car seat and running away with her.
Oh man, she is just a handful. I can't wait. I can't wait.
We video chat with her once a week, which is nice. So and I like my biggest fear right now is that because she only sees us in our Echo show every Monday night.
Oh, they're real.
That we're the people in the box that she sees. So I hope she will recognize the voice and go, oh, those are the people in the box. I know them.
Yeah, she got the curls. She got the flips.
Yeah, she's got my crazy curls, that poor child.
Thank you, Mimi, for giving her the
the curse of the curls.
But it is adorable.
Yeah.
And then after we spend the holidays, the Christmas holiday in Orlando area, we're heading back north just a little bit up to the Crystal River area.
Yeah.
To spend New Year's with our good friends, Lawrence and Natalie. It's going to be a brazen New Year.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's a tradition now.
This will be our third New Year's.
Third New Year's in a row. With
It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It's going to be a blast.
Well, here's the thing, and here's how it went down. We weren't planning that, but when Leslie's parents dropped the ball on us that they're moving back to Florida, and by the time they did that in late August, booking windows were already full.
Yeah. I mean, everybody had already been planning their Florida stays.
And our windows for Thousand Trails were already open for bookings, so it's hard to get into some of those. So we had
spent many days trying to find inexpensive places to stay because what we were finding that was available was ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
And I was like, can't do it. I can't pay it.
So we figured most of it out, but we had a little gap.
Yeah.
And so Leslie calls up Natalie and goes, hey, do you have any availability at the Brazen Brits RV Resort and Spa?
And she said, let me check the books.
Yeah.
And she came back and she said, I have those dates available. I will pencil you in.
Yeah.
So they filled that little couple days gap for us, which was nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was a relief. We needed it.
And so, when we leave them, we are going to the Tampa show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got a question. Hang on. Okay. Oh, hey. It's the Doodles.
Oh!
Odd question. Have y'all heard of anyone that has a deleted truck having issues traveling throughout the U.S.? I have no idea. We don't know much about that.
No.
We didn't delete
I know
our
a lot of
system.
people are interested in deleting theirs.
Yeah.
But I don't know anybody who's actually done it yet.
No, I don't know. So
Yeah.
We're not going to delete ours. We're just going to leave ours. We don't mind putting the deaf in. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
So. And I don't know that anyone would even stop you and even know what to ask.
But I'm not going to lie. When we had the issue with our sensor going out,
yeah,
and it was like, okay, in 50 miles, we're shutting her down. And you're like, oh my God, this is not cool because it was a towing day. So that scares me. And I can see why people do want to delete it.
Yeah.
And because that reservoir with the sensor is built into it. You can't just replace the sensor. You have to get a whole new piece. Yep. And that was ridiculously expensive to have changed. So
John said one word, California. Yep. And that's why they made our worst states list.
One of.
Which has been both a popular and not so popular video for some. Yeah, we ruffled a few feathers on that one.
We did ruffle some feathers, but that was our opinion.
And somebody's got to be last. Man, somebody's got to be worst.
Yeah. We're entitled to our opinion.
So let's talk about Tampa. We're going to be in Tampa for this show, the Super Show, and it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be cool. First thing we want to talk about is a meetup that we're having with some other creators.
Yes.
And so if you can come to this, please do.
We were thrilled to be invited to do this with them.
Yeah, Chris and Katrina from Our Everyday Getaway. This was their brainchild. They came up with this idea to have a meetup, and thank you guys so much for inviting us. They're in the chat tonight. So they invited us to this, and so let me pop this up here in front of our faces. So this is our meet and greet. We rented out this brewery. We rented out the whole brewery, the Bootleggers Brewing in Tampa. We're only asking for $5 per person. We had 2 different sessions, one from 5 to 7:30 and the next one from 7:30 to 10. That way we can spend more time hanging out and be more personal with people.
Yeah.
And so lots of cool things happening. We're going to have some items to raffle off.
Yes.
Some of our sponsors that you see here are donating some items for us to raffle off. Thank you to all the sponsors who helped us put this thing together. Alliance, Big Beard Battery, Liquefied, Great Adventure, RV Tech and Inspectors, Gas Stop, RV Mattress, and Blue Tech RV Water Filtration Systems. And then, so who you're going to be able to see at this place, Larry and Alice from Downsizing Makes Sense, Ken and Pam from the Roadsmiths, of course, Chris and Katrina, who put this thing together from Our Everyday Getaway, Joel and Tanya from This Is Our Adventure, Natalie and Lawrence from the Brazen Brits, and of course, we will be there also. So there still are some tickets available. I will leave a link in the description of this once it posts to both of those sessions. You can go on there. It's only $5. And 100% of everything that we make is going to get donated to charity. And we have already nailed down the charity that we're going to donate to. Not only is all of our proceeds from our meetup going to go to the charity. Well, let's talk about it for a second. We were having troubles finding a place to donate to.
Yeah, we needed to make a donation.
We got enough money to make a donation really quickly due to some very sizable donations that we got.
Thanks
and I'm like,
to you guys.
Oh, we weren't ready.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, now we got to get rid of money.
Yeah, I don't like holding on to it too long.
So we're like, well, Tampa's probably going to be about the time frame that we're ready to do it. And we have enough to do it. And then we saw online that Phil and Stacy from Today is Someday, they're holding their annual veteran charity meetup.
At the
they're doing a meetup on Friday night. Our meetup is on Wednesday night of the show. Their meetup is on Friday night. So I saw this and I contacted Stacy and Phil and I said, look, you guys doing this thing. They're donating to Homes for Troops, which is an organization that builds homes for wounded warriors or modifies homes for severely injured veterans to like put ramps and rails and bathrooms and all that stuff. So I wanted to get some more information about it. It sounded like a good program.
Yeah.
They're donating everything that they make that night to Homes for Our Troops. And she said that last year they made $4,300 to donate. And this year they're anticipating raising even more.
Yeah.
And then they said that there's I don't know if they've put this out yet. I don't want to spoil it. They have a sponsor who is going to chip in some money too. And so I told her, look, here's what we want to do. We got this money.
We would like to chip in.
We want to match whatever you make up to $5,000.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it right there at their event.
Yeah.
So if you don't have tickets for that event, we'll leave a link in the description of the video also. So after this post, put on there, come hang out with us on Wednesday, and then come hang out with us on Friday. Watch us give some money to some veterans. Hang out with a bunch of cool content creators.
Yeah. What
Here,
more can you ask for?
here's what their thing looks like. You can go to their webpage, and that's where the link will take you, and you can buy tickets to their event also.
Yeah.
Nobody's making any money.
No.
It's all going, both events and everything that we donated between the last live and this live, everything is going to Homes for Our Troops.
Yeah.
So I can't wait.
I know.
It's going to be so
It's
exciting.
going to be so much fun.
Yeah. And it will be the very first time that we have ever made a donation publicly.
Yeah, that people could be actually be there and support us doing it. It's always just us alone. So it's going to be awesome having so many people there. Our
boundless ventures. Yes, your posts are being seen, but I'm not really paying attention to the chat if I'm being honest. I'm just up here talking.
Multitasking is not our thing.
No.
Well, not your thing.
No.
It is mine, but I got caught up in conversations. But I thought I saw something up there. If they had, did they have a question?
Got our tickets.
Oh, okay. What is that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see some of your comments going on there.
Okay,
Yeah,
we usually go watch them after.
We do after the live's over. We go and watch, and so it's hard to catch questions. If you put a question, you put like a bunch of question marks after it. That kind of catches our eye.
Yeah.
So I do know Phil is Navy, and I'm going to give him so much shit for the Army beating the Navy.
Yeah.
Because he gave it to me a couple years ago when the Navy beat the crap out of the Army, so he's going to get it.
Yeah. we forgive them for being Navy. We can still like them.
Yeah. So the rest of the show is going to be crazy too.
Yeah.
We're going to be super busy.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is going to be a lot.
So there's some other places that you can catch us, and I wanted to let you know about these. I didn't put up any graphics or anything, and build anything to show it to you.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about it in case you're at Tampa. Well, first things first. We're not filming.
No, you will see no rigs filmed at Tampa.
When I say we're not filming any walkthroughs or any kind of show stuff at all. We will be filming.
If there's something exclusive Alliance is debuting, we might do a real short video, like on-site video, but not putting together a video of any kind about Tampa.
The only thing we're really going to show at the Tampa show is all the stuff having to do with the veteran charity organization that we're donating to. We do want to talk about that. We want to talk about everybody that's involved in that, all the sponsors that are involved in that, all the channels that are involved in that. So we will do a video just to showcase all of those people and give them the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah.
And we will also, of course, recognize everyone who has, not by names too many, but we will in the video say thank you to everybody who donated. So like we do here, thank you guys so much for all the super chats and super stickers. That's just going to make the total even higher, and we can't wait to see how it plays out.
It's going to be fun.
So Monday, when we get there Sunday, but on Monday, we have the content creators meetup.
Yeah.
And so if you're not on the content creators group and you are a content creator and you're going to Tampa, get signed up for that. Come hang out with us on Monday. They rented out a brewery.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a bunch of people there that you can meet up with. This is kind of just a way for the content creators to connect and socialize, because once that show kicks off, you don't get a lot of chance to talk to each other anymore. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing and talking to their subscribers and going to do their sponsor obligations.
Some obligations,
all that stuff. So and then Tuesday is media day. So we'll be there. That's where we get to go in the day before and see all the rigs before the general public gets to come in. And even though we're not doing any filming, it's always fun to walk through. And for me, if you
see something unique, I'll have to film it. Something new, not done yet, I will film that real quick.
And for me, I don't do crowds very well.
Yeah.
So at the Tampa show, I park myself.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go to Alliance or we'll go to another sponsor. We'll park ourselves. We'll hang out in one spot. But Tuesday is the day that I like, because I can walk around without the huge crowds. I can get in and out of rigs without a bunch of people around me, which makes me really, really nervous.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. Keith, thank you for supporting veterans and various veteran organizations, and encourage you all to look to Wake for Warriors. Okay, we will do that.
Awesome.
Where are they located at? Let us know, because we're always looking for new places. And
Actually, send it in an email to us.
Yeah.
Then we can save that and archive it. So when we go back, we don't have to dig for it.
And we got to get more prepared, because now that we are growing and our channel's getting bigger, we're getting money faster.
Yes, we have to do.
We got to get rid of
more
it faster.
frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Monday, Tuesday's media day, and then Wednesday the show opens, and so we'll be doing every single day of the show,
Yep.
Wednesday through Sunday,
Yep.
9 a.m. To 11 a.m. We'll be at the Blue Tech booth.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where that's going to be. It'll be on your map, but we'll be at the Blue Tech booth every morning from 9 to 11, which will be a little bit easier because we're staying on the fairgrounds this year.
Yes.
First time we've ever stayed on the fairgrounds, so that's really nice. Looking forward to that. We can just get up as late as possible and walk straight over to the booth with our coffee and get our day going.
Exactly.
So come see us and help wake us up over at the Blue Tech booth. And Blue Tech's debuting some new products this year. It's going to be some real cool stuff.
Very neat.
So we'll be there those days. And then not the first day of the show. Well, Wednesday night also is our meet and greet.
Meet and greet, yeah.
That first night of the show. And then, of course, Friday night is Phil and Stacy's event out at the Elks. And then Thursday through Sunday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., we will be at the Alliance area. And we'll be hanging out there and talking to some Alliance owners and potential owners and potential buyers, people who are interested, just have questions, don't really want to talk to a salesman.
Yeah.
You know, we can
get the salesman answers.
Yeah, we can help them out. So it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be fun, crazy though.
And then after the Tampa show,
I'm taking a 2-week nap.
Yeah, we're going to sleep.
I'm going to chill. And then we'll resurface after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
After our feet like us again and our muscles don't hurt.
Yeah, we're hanging out in Florida for the rest of the year until March timeframe, just because I don't want to leave and be cold.
Yeah.
So we're going to hang out. We're going to bounce around Florida a little bit. Not too much. We had to book some longer stays because the booking windows, when we got the opportunity. So to keep the cost down, we had to book longer stays.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get into Thousand Trails.
No.
Already booked up. Had to go private campgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And if you only do by the day, it will just eat your bank account up.
Oh, yeah.
So
we'll leave, mid-March out of Florida, I think the plan.
Yeah.
Work our way out.
Yeah, and then we're headed up to the Alliance Rally in
Yeah.
May. So that'll be fun too. And we're going to go through, we're going on a different route. Different route back up through Georgia, South Carolina, West Virginia, Ohio.
Yeah, and then cutting over.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. Keith said that the Wake for Warriors was founded by a Marine vet and had a huge impact on his son's life. But yeah, definitely email us the information.
Yeah.
Let us know where they're at. Because, like I just said, we should have some in the chute ready to go.
Yes.
For where we're going to be at. Matter of fact, this whole path that we're cutting out of Florida on the way back to the Alliance Rally, we're going to start researching places along the way because we are already going to be having some money to give away. We'll probably have to stop somewhere along the way and give away some more money.
Probably. Yeah.
Good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have.
So thank y'all for giving it to us.
That's right.
We love it. Yeah.
It's a problem worth having.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get to see a lot of you in Tampa.
Yes.
I don't know how many is coming, but it sounds like a lot. We have some waxers that are going to be there.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of extracurricular time, but catch up with us at the show. If you can catch us at the Blue Tech booth or the Alliance, that's probably going to be the easiest place to find us.
Or during lunch.
Yeah.
You'll see us sitting in a corner, scarfing food down.
Yeah.
And on to the next thing.
Well, this has been fun.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, it's been an hour already. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with us.
Yeah.
And we hope you have a great Christmas with your family or your friends or whoever you're with.
And a safe New Year.
Yeah. And Happy New Year. Be safe out there. Be responsible. All that good stuff. It's just, I was a first sergeant in the Army. So that's my safety brief.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive. Don't beat your wife.
Yeah, that's sad that that's part of the safety brief.
Don't drink and use power tools. That's mostly for Lawrence.
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but feel like this year flew.
I think it did. Yeah.
It's crazy to think that it's over and we're starting a whole nother one.
Yeah. Hey, don't go anywhere just yet.
Yeah.
We have to. We do like to do at the end of every one of our videos in honor of fallen hero. And I will warn you if you are, sensitive to this kind of stuff. I mean, this one's a hard one to
It's
watch.
very sad. They're all sad.
Story.
Yeah.
The ones that are close to Christmas are tough.
Yes. Don't like those.
And when they're young, and this guy was young, close to Christmas, close to coming home, it's just
Yeah.
tough. So, but hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
And donating.
Yeah, and donating.
Very
We appreciate
generous.
you.
Because Christmas, sometimes it's hard.
It is. I know you're spending money on your family and
Yeah.
friends, and we appreciate
So
you
we
taking a little bit
that,
extra.
yeah.
So here comes the fallen hero, and we will see you next year.